Hello everybody, my name is Big Hoss and welcome back to Idle Heroes. And I know it's been a minute, been a few minutes, but I am trying to get back into the swing of things. But today, we were given an account to look after, and it needs some work. Let me show you what I mean. So this is the account of our dear friend Wilbur. If you don't know who Wilbur is, what are you doing? He's an awesome guy. He's a good friend, and it is severely. I'm not gonna say it's been neglected, but just because neglected is too strong of a term, but it's not current. Let me just show you a few things that are currently lacking on this account that we will be working on in the future videos, updates, and whatnot. Let me just show you the hero bag to start off with, because this is an impressive hero bag, but you notice that something is missing. There isn't the first trans hero. Now, that's not the worst thing in the world. You know, this could be a free-to-play, and we haven't gotten there yet. There's no excuse. I think just due to, because Wilbur is now mainly focused on iOS, but this is still his baby on Android, and he just doesn't have time to play it daily. So he's asked me to run it for him and get it back up to current. And there's some things that are keeping this account from being as great as it used to be. So as you saw, there are no Transcendence heroes at all. And we are currently just over a million these away from our first Transcendence hero. So for the time being, we're just going to try and build the account back up, as it were. So let me show you some other things about the account that are lackluster. We do have star spawns. They're not great. We have this boy here, you know, an attack one. Not bad. I mean, he's not the greatest, but if we wanted to push to fire, ooh, we have an attack one. And then we have Castle Face. So we don't really have the greatest of star spawns in the world, but that's not a huge deal, really. Since Vortex did just open up, our best is Explorer 6. I do hope to fix that eventually. There's just a few things that need to be done. This account has only done just over 100 cores, so 105. So this account needs a lot of TLC, and I plan to do a lot of TLC. Let me show you the fun stuff though. This is the wrong bag. Forgive. We do have plenty of artifacts, like not being used on our 30 E5 heroes. We have 5 demon bells. We have a base cog, which is probably not going to get used if I'm being honest. 3 torches. And that's just in the bag. We have plenty of artifact food to make some artifact upgrades when Ormus updates. When Ormus opens next week, we have a bunch of, you know, of these boys. We have a bunch of orange artifacts that we can feed because we don't need them. So we're gonna feed those and get a bunch of Ormus goop immediately. And in the hero bag, we have shards for days. There's probably going to be a video just of opening up all these shards, because we have 71. That's the wrong button. We have 71 heroes just in 5 stars, and when we get to 30,000 4-star shards, we're going to have 1,000 4 stars. We're going to make some serious progress on this account, but for right now, it's just a matter of, you know, feeling things out, seeing what we need, and seeing how we can improve what we already have. Hello, how are you? There's not really all that much exciting stuff to show, if I'm being honest, not just as an overview. But I can show you the rest of the artifacts at the very least. Splendid A and B. Now we're only going to focus on the pay to win artifacts because everybody's got a fearless at least somewhere, whether you fed it off or whatever. Anything not pay to win, not that exciting. So we also have a Ruby Scepter, a glittery Ruby Scepter. You know, speed HP carry. Can't be. There are worse options. A and B, A and B, A and B. Demon Bell, Cog, Radiant Crown, Cog, Antlers Cane, Splendid MSS, Glittery Rui, Glittery Bedazzled Punisher. I almost say what I typically say, but I'm not gonna say it this time. Okay, you talked me into it. Bedazzled Dildo, Base Cog, another Magic Stone Sword, Cog, Antlers Cane, and that's all of the pay to win artifacts. I think in total there's like 43 to 45 of them. I'm not entirely sure. You can go back and do the math for me if you want. Please do, I'm curious. But this account does need a lot of work in TLC, which I am more than happy to do. We don't have a whole lot of scrolls. Of course, this account hasn't been played all that much, but we do have a bunch of 5 stars here saved up as well. We have a nice number of gems. As well as that, we do have at the very least a full loop of orbs. So that's good. So the next decent orb event, we will be orbiting for someone. Fiona, possibly, if we can get her. You know, that would be the goal, because this account would need a Fiona for defense purposes, because this account has 30 E5s. 30. That is 5. No, that's like 5 or 6 more than my alt on S3, and this account's power is severely lacking. Let me see, where is it at here? I go here and right there. We only have 26 million Guild War power with full E5 lineups. That's not great. And I know the big problem with this is that there's no star spawns giving that HP boost and whatever. But an account with 30 E5s should have more than 26 power. 26 million, I should say. Like this account here has 27. With a Mim and a couple 5-star Raws and a 6-star Michelle for some reason, 9-star Deathsworn, probably food. This account has more power than mine. I say mine because I'm currently on it, but this should not be a thing. Of course they also have 3 Transcendence heroes, so they have more stellar. One other thing that we should show is the amount of stellar. As of right now, all the stellar that I have is into my CCL team. So 3v2s and 2v1s. Sorry, 3 and 3. 3v2s and 3v1s. I can't count. So the stellar it's honestly not bad considering the, let's say, lack of void enthusiasm. So our big thing is we're going to need to focus on Arc, because Arc will get us more stones to upgrade star spawns and more eggs. We only have, let's see, it's 160 to level up to 30. That times 2 is 180. Sorry, 360 for the math is hard. We have 368 of these little blue boys, and we have only 40 of the yellow boys. So we need to make Arc happen as soon as possible. So in a future video, we're going to regress 2 Garudas. We're going to regress all of the void enables that we have, and we're going to make ourselves better for Arc, because let's be honest, 9 enables is not as good as at least 15. So that's the game plan as of right now. Right now, we're just going to get focused on Arc, figure out exactly how we need to improve the account, because this account has food for days. We could make an E5 Field, an E5 Walter. We're close to an E5 Karma. We have a lot of 4-star food, which I'm not sure where that came from. There's no 4 stars here. Not a lot. E5 Delacium, close to a Cruise. We will build a Cruise. That is 100% going to happen. 10-star potential in Fat Moo, Karim, Gusta, Balrog. We're going to use Queen to make her our first Transcendence hero. A few 4 stars here, and then we have a few options here. We're working on a 3rd Rogan, maybe, possibly, probably not. We have a lot of Aspens for some reason. So these Aspens might turn into food, but for right now, I don't know what we're gonna do with them. We might make some dark food for imprints. Who knows? Because Mim's dead. Let's face it. I know there are some people that love Mim, but he's a dead hero. So with all these Aspen copies and all these dark heroes, we might make a Mim food. You never know. In Light, it's worse. Light is so much worse as far as food. We have regressed to Belrain, that's clear. We've regressed to Tara, that's clear as well. We probably regressed in Ada at some point, considering that I used a few Ada to make this Asmo 10-star, not seeing the E5 sitting right here. So what we may do is we may swap this to a 4th Ada, because I think Ada has more value than Asmo, and Asmo will do no good for this account. Even though we do have 6 carries, we just don't have the artifacts to make an Asmo cheese viable yet. So at the very worst, you know what, we'll probably keep the Asmo. I'll be honest, we'll probably keep the Asmo, because eventually, you know, if this account gets spent on in any time, or we find a way to like hack this, or if we find a way to hack the system and get like 20 million COTs, we can make Void Asmo. The tech on this account is decent in Warrior because of all the Garudas, all 5 of them. There's 4, I can't count. I saw Flora and thought, Garuda? But you know, if we can hack the system and somehow get a lot of COT fast, we might be able to somehow work out an Asmo cheese. And other than that, this account is, it's in desperate need of some love and attention, and that's what I plan to give it. Wilbur said that sadly he just can't find the time to play this daily, so he asked me if I was willing to, and I said sure. I said, what directions do you want to take it? He said, well, I need it to be current, I want it to be focused on PvP, and we need to get trans heroes. Well, PvP is not going to be an option at the moment, and I'll show you why. Let's see, who? Zabo, you're a bad example. Bad example. Silver. This account has way less power than we do. We are currently, before we do our void stuff for Arc, we are sitting at 8.2 million. Okay, not a bad number, not the worst number. We'll fight this guy. We'll fight this guy in the guild called Cashers. I can't spell your name, so I said your guild. You're welcome. He has a Halora, so she's not DPS oriented. But okay, I hear you. He has more power. He has more stellar. We'll find somebody else. Where's that silver guy? Silver. Oh, here we go. Less power, still in Cashers, all Drad. Let's fight this guy. What do you got? Oh, we can fight you because we're on even playing ground, but you're all, yeah, this is a better team to fight. So let's just show you what happens when this team fights an account weaker than it. All because there's no void heroes. This account severely needs a Halora. And if it wants to be PvP focused, we'll probably go for Sword Flash Shia next. I swear, if we win this, I'll be severely surprised. Because Russell pings are nasty, but Halora and her incredible support is just ungodly strong. Oh, we might actually, nope, there's no chance now. There is no chance. Even with an MSS lock, there is no chance. That's the Ruby lock though. How did the MSS lock die first? Less HP maybe? I don't know. I mean, he's holding his own, but he'll still just die. He just died. We just died to teams that are around our power level, meaning that we probably had the same stellar, or maybe he has a bit less. I don't honestly know. That's what we need to work on as of right now. We need to focus on getting ourselves a lot of stellar somehow, and by that we're going to do it in Gate of the Void. We're probably going to try and find a way to make a team that can cheese. I mean, we do have it. We do have an Inosuke, and not this E5 boy here. We do have a 5-star. We have a splendid MSS. I might ask around. I might see if Jesus is willing to talk to me and see if we can't figure out if 5-star Inosuke can cheese like most of Realm's Gate. And we also need to work on Arc to get our, get these boys up. And if you're wondering why we're already in this on day 1 or day 2, this account had some built up, so I bought all this stuff out to maximize our current stellar count. So now we're gonna build back up and get this next egg, because let's face it, we need star spawns badly. Like, I'm almost tempted to take the 30 off this and put it on him just for the more HP factor. But I mean, we don't really need HP right now because we do have a top 8 frame. Not the best frame in the world, I'll be honest. But it does give us some more HP to help us live a bit longer in fights we would lose even faster. Eventually, when this does get maxed out, we will use this because Control Immunity is a great frame, and we might get a decent ace frame, I don't know. But for right now, we're just trying to figure out how we can make this account back to its glory that it was. So be looking out in the future for not only updates to what we're doing on this account, but updates as, to my accounts. It's kind of weird that I was gone for 2 months, and the first video that we make coming back is an account that someone has given me to run for them. Because we've made some serious improvements on the main account, and to a lesser extent, we have made some decent improvements on the alt on S3. So be looking out for that. If you guys do want to support the channel, there is a link in the description to my Patreon. Go check it out at the very least. If you do become a patron, you are available to win, members only giveaways. You can contact me directly, stuff like that. Not many giveaways going on at the moment, but you never know. The more that I put it out there, people might give me an account to give away. Who knows? But until then, that's all I have for you guys. And as always, I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.